Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Solitairy Confinement podcast. Today is episode 5. I'm here with my friends Raccoon Eggs and the narrator, and we're here to give you we're here to give you an hour of entertainment. So let's get started. How are you guys doing today?
I have crippling depression. How are you, Raccoon?
Pretty much the opposite.
Oh, wow. Way to rub it in.
Feeling fine.
You ableist scum.
First of all, can we talk about the fact that Carson uses the podcast YouTube account and Twitter account to follow hentai?
I mean,
I gotta get my fix somewhere.
Dude, what's the problem? Honestly,
You think I'm gonna use my main account for that? No.
Yeah, honestly...
Why the podcast account? Make a different account.
You want to know why the
That's
podcast
a lot of
account?
effort.
No, you want to know why the podcast account? So that way we all have a hub so we can all look at the same shit.
I thought you guys would feel like, oh, Carson did us a solid. Now we're set, you know?
You thought I was going to be grateful?
Yes, of course. I just want to help you guys out.
Yo, who wouldn't be grateful for such a gracious
You
gift?
didn't help us out because you unsubscribed to all of us on the Solitary Confinement account just to sub to the hentai, just to make it pure hentai.
Numbers don't matter, Raccoon.
Says the person with 50 active subs.
Actually, narrator, you're the person who uploaded a video last night and only got 37 likes on it. That's not acceptable. You're off the podcast.
What? Aw.
Carson, I thought you just said numbers aren't everything.
Who said that?
I think right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, I mean, at least in the good news, when I had to clean up Carson's mess on the YouTube account and I was unsubscribing to channels, one of them got shut down for community guideline strikes before I could unsubscribe from it.
It's a dark day in the hentai community.
I think it was XXX Hentai World or something.
Oh, that was one of my favorites. Gosh darn it. At least we still got
YouTube's
XXX
doing their
hentai
job.
videos, XXX hentai prime, and hardcore hentai porn still following us on Twitter. At least we've got that.
Jesus, this podcast is awful.
Don't make fun of my podcast, Raccoon.
Yeah, Raccoon.
Your podcast?
Wait, your podcast? This is my podcast, cunt.
Stop
it was
making
everybody's
fun of
podcast.
Raccoon's podcast, narrator.
Yo, what do you mean everybody's podcast? What do you think this
I always
is, communism?
had the idea that the three of us all had an equal share in the podcast.
Actually, that's impossible because that just can't work because then it would be 33.3 repeating decimal %, and that's just not going to cut it because who has that last 0.1?
Hey, you want to know? You just got to draw the line somewhere. Haha, get it? Because you draw it over the 33s.
Oh my god.
You think you're funny, narrator?
Bad math
Yeah,
joke.
I do.
I hope you realize
podcast.
nobody listening to this podcast is above the age of 10. They're not going to understand what you're just talking about.
What about Serenian?
Hey, I
Isn't he like
listen to this
43?
podcast.
Isn't Serenian like 43?
And there's a Serenian reference.
Yeah.
Who's Serenian?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here all week.
This was a very productive episode of the Solitary Confinement podcast. I'm just excited to see what else we come up with next episode. Next episode's going to be 2 minutes long.
We're doing what Beta did. They called it early and made a 29-minute episode.
Dude, that's exactly what happened on the H3 podcast as well with Keemstar.
With Keemstar, it was 25 minutes, and it ended so abruptly.
Yeah, dude, it's like almost as if they got a feud, and he said things that he didn't want on air. Whoa,
That's
dude.
not true.
Dude, what are you, narrator now?
I wonder what they could have argued about.
Roblox.
I love the fact that narrator is obsessed with Roblox. Like,
I actually don't play it anymore, cunt.
we know you have a second account, buddy.
Yeah, Twin Towers Go Boom, add me.
Oh my god.
That's my favorite Roblox account, dude.
Well, is that why you didn't feature it in your Roblox video?
Yeah, I didn't want to let people know about the confidential account.
For those who don't know, when I was 9 years old, I made a Roblox account called Twin Towers Go Boom. That is my story.
He's a
Tasteful.
funny guy.
and then I made a level where it was 2 like free towers, and then there were bombs everywhere, so you could just blow it up.
Why have you made multiple 9/11 levels in multiple games? You put up a video of of Gary's mod 9/11 too.
I mean, I told you I don't feel empathy.
But
Wait, you're a sociopath?
that has nothing to do with 9/11.
Well, I mean, 9/11 was a pretty dank meme.
I mean, I agree. It was 2001. Everything was a dank meme back then.
2001, more like 2000 fun. Am I right?
Nice one, dude. Up top.
Yeah.
Narrator, you're a sociopath, just like...
He's not a sociopath. He lied about that. I mean, he's manipulated vulnerable girls, but...
My friend one day last year actually went around to every girl he knew and and discussed whether or not he could bang them. So,
Isn't that
That's
sexual
horrific.
harassment?
no, it was friendly. It's fine.
Oh,
They
dude,
wanted
It
don't
was
wa-
all in good fun.
They wanted it. Okay.
Just
Oh, wait,
like
we're talking
the
about somebody other than
7-year-old.
Carson. Yeah,
Oh.
they probably did want it then.
Well, nobody knows 100% of the
Wrapped
situation.
around my
I hardly know
penis.
anything either. So.
I mean, look, I'm just imagining right now Carson going up to a girl in a red Teletubby outfit asking for her number.
Oh, you mean a red hoodie? Because, all of our fan art and our branding has me in a hoodie, despite it being clearly a Teletubby suit.
It's not obvious. Whoever drew that forgot to add like a little weird shape on the top. So obviously it's
my
just a
fault
hoodie.
It's not my fault that my viewers are retarded, dude.
It's not a Teletubby suit, dude. It's literally just like a jumpsuit.
It's not my
It's a
fault.
onesie.
I blame my retarded audience.
This is the most unorganized podcast we've
You're
ever
nothing
recorded.
but hoodie-wearing scum, Carson.
Did somebody say Hoodwinked? The greatest movie ever
Hoodwinked
I
made?
did
is a
not say
perfect
Hoodwinked.
film. Hoodwinked is a 10 out of 10. Can we just do a Hoodwinked review podcast? Let's talk about Hoodwinked. So, in the middle of the film, when they get on that mountain with the goat, that's my favorite scene. He came prepared,
Everybody
I
listening,
also
please just
really
pause
like
the podcast and go
Boingo.
watch Hoodwinked
Boingo
first.
Dude,
is
my favorite part
character.
was my favorite
I
part was
love
when you found
the
out that
wolf. The
Boingo
wolf
was
is a
secretly a
detective,
goodie.
And actually, he's not really a detective.
Yeah, he's a
more of
reporter.
journalist.
He's an investigative
I really,
reporter.
really like him and his squirrel friend. His squirrel friend makes the film, especially when he does the heroic scene where he drinks the coffee and just goes off and saves the day. Oh man, I love that squirrel. Twitchy is my favorite character in Hoodwinked, next to Red. Red really brought together the film because
Red didn't do shit in that movie. She was just a little brat.
I
who
couldn't
just
see
got in
Red.
the
I could
way.
only see Boingo. Am I colorblind?
Did you guys know Red is blue?
Because red is blue. It doesn't make much sense, but red.
No, it
is
doesn't make much
blue.
sense. This
No,
podcast.
I mean
Doesn't
in
make
the
sense because
in
you're
the
fucking
song.
colorblind.
In the song, they say red is blue. It doesn't make much sense, but red is blue. Like this,
And in
the
our
movie was so
podcast-
self-aware.
In our podcast,
And in this
I
podcast,
said,
apparently purple is green because you don't know how to match up thumbnails to gameplay.
Hey, fuck
nice
you.
one, Raccoon, up top.
And guys, this is why the Solitary Confinement podcast is slowly turning to shambles.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for Solitary Confinement Podcast, Episode 5. This has been Hoodwinked. Make sure to follow us on Twitter down below. I'll have a comment down there that says something super gay,
Who
like-
directed Hoodwinked? Whoever the director of Hoodwinked is, go follow them on Twitter.
Dude, tell them the Solitary Confinement podcast sent you.
I want to see at least 20
Can we get a
hashtag
sponsorship?
Hoodwinked.
I feel like we should be getting paid to promote Hoodwinked
Dude,
to our
why?
200
should-
subscribers.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly,
by the way,
I think it's such a good movie that we should be paying them again.
we're looking for sponsors for the podcast, specifically Hoodwinked. Let us know down below if you want to sponsor us. Thanks, guys.
Dude, we should hit up Todd the God. I mean, he has quite a few sponsors.
Who's Todd the God?
He's a guy, and he's black.
Okay,
I hate
that is a
black
horrible.
people.
That is
Black
stop,
people are the
stop.
worst.
Yeah, do you want him on the podcast or not, Carson? Also, if you're still interested, the director of Hoodwinked is Corey Edwards, at Corey Edwards on Twitter. So go shoot him a follow.
Okay, I want you all to tag our Solitary PC channel, Twitter account. Tag it and Corey Edwards on Twitter and say, the Solitary Confinement podcast sent me to your perfect film, Hoodwinked. Thank you.
What is this podcast anymore?
A masterpiece.
This is great so far.
Let's get to something that was actually on our topic list. Narrator, you've recently been on mini streams with iNotorious, and that's been treating you pretty well, as I understand it. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
Your social blade. Your social blade is looking real nice.
Yeah, I said cunt a few times, and people liked that. So
please stop saying swears on the podcast.
Yeah, come on. Describe the streaming experience with iNotorious.
Well, it's entertaining, and I do it for 3 hours.
Nice.
I make shitty jokes,
and you don't invite Carson.
Well, I mean,
yeah. What's up with that, man?
It's pretty obvious reasons why we
I don't know the whole story. I want you to describe what happened when you had him on the stream.
Okay, so we didn't have him on the stream, but Carson.
I made my way. I wiggled my way on.
Carson decided, I didn't learn my lesson last time from when I wasted money on 1G stream, so I'm gonna spam donate to Notorious $1 at a time, just saying ring.
Actually, I only did that once. Actually, no, I actually never did the ring spam. That was other people.
But they said it was Carson.
Well, see, what I did was I originally said, "Hey, Notorious, do you like Steam calls?" when I donated on stream, and then right when I donated and it popped up, it started playing a Steam call. Notorious was like, "I don't know what you're trying to do. I can't hear Steam calls, you idiot. I don't have Steam notifications on. Good try, though." And you could hear the entire time a Steam call playing through the stream. He had no idea that was going on. This went on for like 3 or 4 minutes. It was beauty. The chat was screaming, "It's too loud." I made him lose like 100 viewers.
Yeah. You did.
I honestly really hope he puts that in his next Twitch highlights, because it was actually kind of hilarious. And like, he doesn't even have to shout me out. I just want to see it in the Twitch highlights video, because people need to experience that, because it was hilarious.
People would leave so quickly.
And next time, donate and say sub to the Solitary Confinement podcast.
I mean, I could just say that on stream, but
yeah, just keep doing that, narrator. Keep it up. Good job.
But then you'd be giving money to iNotorious so that he can send money to narrator.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Exactly. Is he like? That's like his payment. He like pays you to be on the stream.
Well, yeah, I'm the narrator. You think I'm just gonna come on your podcast for free? Who do you think you are, Raccoon Eggs?
Wait, are me and Carson paying you to be on this podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
When are you guys replacing me?
The minute Notorious...
Whenever we get a hold of Todd the God.
No, the minute Notorious decides, hey, I can do this once a week.
Understandable. He's got a pretty big following. How are you gonna do his little bubble though?
What do you mean?
I like the little cartoon, little Brandon.
I mean, I'll just draw a chromosome or something.
All right, that's probably a good idea.
Get
you guys ever noticed?
Because a chromosome chased Carson away.
What does that have to do with anything? Stop making fun of my chromosome, buddy. I'm still running to this day, okay? I'm trying to get away from that 47th chromosome.
Carson is high functioning.
I will make it away.
Wait, what?
I will get away from the chromosome.
Why are you running away from a chromosome?
Because I don't want it.
He doesn't want Down syndrome.
Is it chasing you?
Have you not seen my avatar?
Oh, that's what that is.
His avatar
That's a
is
chromosome
literally him
chasing
running
me,
away.
dude.
Wait, so what you're saying is there's like a giant life-sized chromosome, like as tall as you, that just follows you
it's
everywhere?
chromosome sized, dummy.
No one else can see it. I don't
But
know what's
in-
going on.
in the
People
avatar,
say,
it looks
Carson,
pretty big.
There's no chromosome behind you, you idiot. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's right there. It's like a giant chromosome. It's a giant X. And I'm like, where's it coming? Oh, it's coming. Oh, no. And then I start running away. And then everybody's like, well,
So it's
Carson's
like the
mentally
crow from
handicapped.
Rings.
I can't see him.
I hate
I look around
PewDiePie.
my room every day. I
Well,
never
that's
see
because
Casper.
that's because you're an egg.
Oh,
I hate PewDiePie.
Why?
Because he is anti-Semitic. He's been
I'm-
putting up Nazi videos. He dressed himself up as a German officer and then watched a Hitler video. He hates Jews. So do I. I hate PewDiePie.
oh my God.
I hate the PewDiePie. Remember that kid? He
Yeah.
got
Dude,
bullied.
that's a fresh meme.
Oh, dude, you know it.
What's your guys'
also-
opinion?
I mean, good on him for inspiring white nationalists to become open about their views.
All right, we can't keep having race topics on this podcast because we always end up being racist.
You are the. Okay,
Narrator, you need to stop this.
listen. On another note, I want to
Convert.
know. Shut the fuck up. I want to know why they kicked PewDiePie out of Maker, but they still
iDubbbz
have
is
other
still-
people. Yeah, they still have iDubbbz. They still have people that are way more controversial than PewDiePie.
Isn't iDubbbz with Omnia?
No, iDubbbz is
No,
with Maker.
he's with Maker.
Oh, I don't know.
But it's
Because
like
they're geniuses. They know their market.
I mean, Keemstar made a pretty good point on Twitter.
Keemstar,
like,
yeah,
no,
the Shay Carl
no.
thing.
Yeah, dude, Shay Carl. Is it a coincidence that Shay Carl recently got exposed because of his DMs and like really scandalous? Yet at the exact same time, now all of a sudden PewDiePie is getting dropped.
Like they're trying to divert the attention. Like it's definitely an interesting coincidence, but I don't think it goes that deep. I literally just think Disney dropped dropped PewDiePie because they don't want to deal with that drama. They don't want to be associated with somebody who makes that kind of joke.
You're probably one of those people who thinks that 9/11 wasn't an inside job.
What are you talking about, dude? Of course it was an inside job. I can look into Bush's eyes and I can see the terror.
But how could it have been an
Good old
inside job?
George.
Because the plane came from outside.
Good old George.
Man, I love George W. Bush. He was the best president we've ever had. Way better than that black one.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
guys. Yeah,
So
dude.
I
Racism
hate
is
Asian
over in this
people.
country.
Asian
Stop.
people are the
Stop. No, this is not what our podcast is going to devolve into. I am not going to let this
sorry.
happen.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
dude, what are you gonna do, egghead?
I'm gonna cut all this out.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
sorry,
I thought
okay.
I was the one who asked
I'm the
for
one with
cuts.
the audio editing power. You say something I don't like, you get censored, motherfucker. I'm just
All
kidding.
right, I
Racc-
hate women. Women are the worst.
All right, that's getting cut.
dude, PewDiePie XD.
Nice one. That was a funny joke, narrator.
Can we talk about the fact that it took us like 2 hours to even start this podcast because
Actually, it
Carson
only
kept
it only took,
reading
like, 30
copy
minutes.
pastas? Oh
Dude,
no, it was
you like-
much longer than
Okay.
30 minutes. I was having a mental breakdown. I remember
Dude,
like an hour and a half.
It really
through.
shows. If we actually post this podcast, you know how many people are gonna unsubscribe?
The guy is barbecuing hot dogs.
What do you mean?
He's
Stop.
cooking
Stop.
hot dogs.
Stop.
On the barbecue.
Stop. No, Carson,
and he
don't
is putting
stop.
the barbecue sauce on the hot dogs, and he is preparing hot dog buns, and the
There's
hot
no
dogs
stopping
are
him.
ready. And they said, "I want you to eat 100 hot dogs at once. Eat them all right now." Then he started to eat 100 hot dogs, and he kept on eating hot dogs until his stomach got upset. Then they said, "That's too bad. Eat 20 more hot dogs." And he
If you're
kept
watching this on
eating
mobile,
hot
just
dogs.
keep tapping the
He's
right side of the
nearly
screen
going
until
to
he's done,
fall
okay?
Down, and they said stand up, and he finally eat 100 hot dogs.
Were they
Why?
bratwurst or Frank's?
I'm gonna crack like nobody's watching.
Please.
And eat like
Please.
I skipped lunch. Why? Because Red Lobster's Crab Fest is back.
Carson, how are you in a content slump when you got all this material?
You got a point. I'm not
because I'm the one who does copy pastas.
No, dude. Carson's obviously out of ideas, so he can just make a video just reading copy pastas that other people wrote. And then he doesn't have to give his videos any creative thought if he just does that.
Dude, I'm surprised he hasn't re-uploaded one of my videos.
I should do that. Dude, thank you.
Dude, I will copyright claim that so fucking quickly.
What's a claim?
It's that thing that happens when you upload somebody else's video, Carson. You should not do that.
I've never done that.
Dude, I'm just going to monetize claim it. It's fine. Because I know what happens when Carson re-uploads other people's videos.
Ooh.
I've re-uploaded people's videos?
Heck yeah, dude.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
From last
Heck
episode.
yeah,
Watch
dude.
episode 4, by the way.
Yeah, if you're still here, what are you doing?
You're probably not still here, but
Actually, episode 4 wasn't much better. We've really gone down on the quality. You know what? Just go rewatch episode 1 through 3.
in my
Actually,
opinion,
watch
episode 3 was the best one. I think we're all in agreement that was like the best episode.
Episode 3 was the last episode that we recorded before I went in my downward spiral.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I've been on a downward spiral
Maybe
since birth.
narrators.
Wow, you're gonna laugh at my depression now?
No.
Thanks,
I was laughing at Carson.
I knew you were always
No.
supportive, but I never knew you were this supportive.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe your depression has rubbed off on the podcast.
What? You mean this made it better?
Yes.
No.
By the way.
Dude, Carson, make some more jokes about my depression. It's always funny.
Oh, I can't.
Please.
I do it with context. I can't just out of the blue.
You can't. Yeah.
Aw.
You can't just be like, you're faking depression, cunt. Get over it. It's not funny.
Jesus Christ, Racc.
That's not a good one.
Exactly.
I hide.
Yeah.
I was making it.
I hold
funny
myself
on
to
purpose.
higher standards.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a comedy genius, by the way. I'm actually uploading Overwatch Tracer puns tonight. It should be up on my channel by the time this podcast is up. I'm going to need you guys to all go watch that. It's a great video. Honestly, one of my best videos. Overwatch Tracer
Okay,
puns. Check it
guys,
out.
this has been the Solitary Confinement podcast.
This has been episode 5, Tracer puns. I'm
Yo,
gonna need you
dude,
guys
you
to
wanna know-
follow us on Twitter.
Give me an example of one of the Tracer puns.
I mean,
wanna hear one.
Well, you want to know a good example? This is going up after it's going to be posted, so you can just go back to the video.
Yeah, but I want to know because
time.
I can't go forward in time. I want to hear. I want to get the inside scoop.
But it's already been released, right?
No, it's called a sneak peek narrator. You do it for the podcast every time we upload.
Oh.
Yeah, this can be the
Raccoon.
sneak peek for Twitter.
The first pun is, man, May and Tracer are really annoying. What if you put them together? I guess then they would be Trace Burr. Because May is this ice character, and one of my other ones is
I think we should copy H3 and just end it short.
Who's H3?
Why?
Because CS:GO news is much more important.
There you go. There's
What?
another topic. Talk about
that's
CS:GO
a segue
news.
if I've ever heard one. Man,
Exactly.
Narrator, you come up with the best segues.
You
I've
think
never
people
seen
listening
better
want you to
segues.
end it right now? Fuck you. You said at the beginning. Carson said
I
at the
want
beginning.
I want to end it right now.
Well,
but
you
I
want
have to.
There's more than this that you want to end. Let's be real. But Carson said at the very beginning that this is
See,
going to be an
Raccoon's good at
hour-long
this.
podcast.
Jesus.
So we're going to
Christ.
make it an hour, okay?
Fine. I won't kill myself for another 30 minutes.
Who's CS:GO news?
CS:GO news. Talking
Flushes,
statue.
Flushes hacking. Sukabliet.
Can we do an
Valve-
episode of
CS:GO
real
news.
quick?
CS:GO news is best known for his vlogs going on tractors.
Oh, we're covering the guy. I thought we were talking about CS:GO.
No.
We're talking about the man, the myth, the legend, CS:GO news.
Did you mean the
tractor
guy whose
rider.
latest video has like 400 dislikes?
That's not even his latest video.
That was like a year ago.
Oh, that was a year ago?
That was
Jesus.
vlog number 3, dude.
But then why is it
He's
his
grown
featured
so
video?
much.
Yeah,
I don't know.
dude.
Probably
his
doesn't know how to
dislike-
set up his channel.
Dude,
Or maybe
what's
that's
You
just
know who
like-
else doesn't notice how
That's
to
what
set
he's
up their
proud of.
channel? Call Me Carson. Go subscribe to Call Me Carson on YouTube, by the way. Call Me Carson on YouTube. Call Me Carson. That's CALLMECARSON. My
This
phone number
podcast
is 783.
It's
Please
because of
call
Carson.
me. Call me Carson.
Is that your actual phone number?
Carson is going to be the death of this podcast.
Is that your actual phone number?
I guess you'll have to call to find out.
Okay, Raccoon, please censor that out.
Carson, when you were reading your copy pastas before the podcast started, you were triggering me so hard that I had to leave my room like 3 times.
Yeah.
Do you understand that this is a problem? You need to get a hold of yourself, dude. You need to get a grip.
know.
You're on a downward spiral.
I really am. This week I've been more annoying to people than ever.
What happened to the old Carson? I miss the old Carson.
This is the old Carson. It's just I'm laying it out more. I'm trying to get more attention here, Raccoon. Oh, by the way, Overwatch Tracer Puns is currently out on the Colin Carson channel.
Oh my god.
I feel like you're just jealous in the fact that Notorious likes me.
I mean,
Ooh.
not really.
Ooh.
I'm fully aware of the fact that Notorious hates me. I've known that for the last 6 months.
Wait, he
I
hates
remember a period of time where he didn't hate my guts, and then I started begging him for subs, and ever since, it's not gone as well.
I mean, I don't think he.
Notorious
I don't
subbed
think
to me,
he hates
but he still doesn't follow me on Twitter.
Well, I mean, yeah, he only follows selective people on Twitter.
How to be an alpha male. That's what Notorious commented on. By the way,
That's
go
what made him
check out
sub.
How to Be an Alpha Male on Raccoon Egg's channel today. It's
This
out
is
now.
a shit show. You know that, right?
I honestly am expecting you guys to kick me off the podcast.
Why would we ever do that? Carson, you're the life of the party.
Probably because I'm openly racist in every episode of this podcast.
Yeah, but it's the same. Okay, saying that you're actually racist is like saying PewDiePie actually hates Jews. Okay, like, tell me this. Do you actually hate blacks?
I hate black people.
I want you to be 100% serious. Is this a joke, or do you actually hate black people?
Nah, the only group of people
Your
I hate
public
is the
image
Jews.
is on the line. Just the Jews?
My
I mean, it's already
I'm sorry.
tarnished beyond belief, but
sorry,
I'm just saying,
what public image do I have left?
you have a point.
My
But if
subs
you
are
actually
sub to
hate,
me because they know how awful I am.
for every minority that you vocally hate, it's another nail in the coffin.
Oh. Well, I'm nailed pretty well then.
Are you nailed like Jesus Christ?
No. He
You
was
hate
only
Christians,
covered in a
too?
few.
Dude,
He was only nailed in a few important sections. Okay, I'm nailed all over my body. I just love the fact that my top comment on my last video was, "I love how he is ironically the most toxic person on the internet." But
Hey,
in
so we're out of
reality-
hey, so we're out of shit to talk about, Carson. You wanna tell us about that school story?
Why did you just interrupt me?
That's
because
not very
because
nice.
what were you saying? What were
Aren't
you saying?
you Mexican?
I get. I mean, technically, my dad was born in
All
Chile.
right. All right. Now I have a reason to hate Mexicans.
Oh my god.
So, anyways.
Tell us your school story.
So, in 8th grade, actually, this actually happened. No lie. This is 100% the truth. I have a really good friend, okay? He's my only friend because I need at least one person to
No one
conspire
cares.
with. Okay. So, anyways, this friend, he was willing to do anything back in 7th and 8th grade that our group of friends would tell him. Like, it was peer pressure to the max, and he would crumble if there were only 2 people saying it. If there was one person, he wouldn't go and do anything. It wasn't enough peer pressure. But if you piled 2 people on, bada bing, bada boom, he was going to dart out and go do
Bada
whatever
bing,
we
bada
said.
boom.
So there were times where he stuck like a pickle in the microwave and the microwave stopped working. There was a time where we had him go and put tomato in the water fountain. Like we had a fountain of water that was just filled with water, and then you could go fill up your paper cups with it, etc. And he stuck a tomato in there, so everyone who got water out kept giving like really disgusting expressions afterwards because they're like, why does it taste like tomato? And we would crack up every time. There was one time where this group of friends actually just started throwing wet paper towels against the backboard in the gym just because they also so they had in the bleachers, like the way the bleachers were set up, there was a little section of it that would come off every time as anyone sat down on it, and it was hilarious. But they started having people come up to them and would manage to have people step on that section and slip and fall. Anyways, I'm just giving examples of the awful stuff that we did. So this friend, throughout most of the 8th grade year, would bring brown lunch sacks, and have just whatever food he wanted. You know, mom making him lunch because 8th grade. So he never wanted all of the food in his lunch packs, but he didn't want to waste it. He wanted a good use for this food. Yeah. So he started basically making bag o' funds is what we coined the term. And he would fill up a plastic bag with as much shit as he could every day and spread it around the school.
Ew, wait, just like mix a bunch of random shit in a bag?
Yeah. He would get a Capri Sun in there. If he found like a piece of paper, he would throw it in the bag of fun. Basically anything he had on hand that anyone wasn't eating would go in the bag of fun. One time we made a mega bag of fun. That was impressive. That was an impressive feat. Not only did he make these bag of funs, he would pour them in the bleachers. He would pour them everywhere. He, at the end of the year, had an entire layer of the floor under the bleachers filled with food that they had found, filled with old garbage. He had a dump in the just behind the set of bleachers.
I imagine that must have smelled like shit.
They didn't find it till the end of the year. That's the crazy part. I don't understand how, but they didn't find out about it and they had been cleaning it up, but that's not the case. Actually, that's so far from the case, because at the end of the year he had to clean it all up. Anyways, not only did he do this with the bag of funds, he started putting them in the toilets and clogging up the toilets with bag of funds. One day he clogged up all of the toilets in the bathroom, and then the track team got blamed for it. So the track team had to run like 10 miles. It wasn't 10 miles. It was a large amount of miles, just because my friend decided, I'm going to pour some food down the toilet.
So your friends are retard is what you did.
No, we would tell him to do this. It was just peer pressure.
So you're just a bad person.
There is no stopping you at this point.
You can stop me. It's like kicking me off the podcast.
It's too late to turn back.
Is it too late to say sorry?
I mean, you guys can regain your public image just by being like, okay, who wants to be on our podcast? And then you just get like,
if anybody takes us seriously, they're retarded.
Yeah, disclaimer, Carson is joking. Do not associate me with Carson.
Oh, no, Carson's not joking.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is me and narrator and I do not share his views on black people.
Yeah.
We do not want to be associated with that mindset.
Yeah.
Wait,
dude,
what?
He's giving them too much credit.
Actually, there's not a whole lot of things about Carson that we want to be associated with. Okay, keep going, Carson.
Why don't you guys want to be associated with me? I have no friends. You guys have been my only friends on YouTube for a short time now. I didn't have any besides Notorious, and he was barely my friend. Before I found the narrator and you, Raccoon, I had 0 friends on YouTube. I had only friends that watched my videos, and that was awful. I had Seranian. I had my Discord. That was it. I didn't have any YouTube friends. It was a rough life.
I mean, I guess you could call us YouTube friends. I'm more like in the mindset like, be nice to the retarded kid, you know?
That's pretty...
You don't have to be nice to the retarded kid anymore. I told you can kick me off the podcast anytime, Raccoon. I understand.
Well, no, I would feel bad if I did that.
Why?
I feel like I'm granting you like a Make-A-Wish
Raccoon, when
gift, like letting you on the podcast.
When you and narrator are at 100K and I'm still at 5.5K, will you still have me on the podcast?
We'll still be spoon feeding you, bro.
Are you sure?
Yep. If this podcast even still exists by then.
It probably won't. You'll have a new podcast. The We Love Black People podcast.
Exactly.
Title of this episode: We Love Black People.
Yo, but
narrator.
Real talk. We should have Max on, Cruder Max,
Who's
to
Cruder
criticize the podcast. Cruder Max is a YouTuber. He's got
More like a
he's got
YouTuber.
subs.
Can we talk about the High School Musical trilogy, a perfect trilogy of films?
I had a school story.
The first High School Musical. High School Musical 1 was one of the greatest films of our generation, far better than La La Land. High School Musical
Fuck
2
you! I'm
really
done. This has been the
developed
Solitary
characters.
Confinement podcast.
Anyways, go on with your school story. Your High School Musical school story, please.
Yeah. So yesterday I had a long argument with my friend about how to do a push-up. So I'm curious. I want to get your guys' opinion on this. In middle school, did they make you hold your push-ups? Or were they just like down, up, like
I
pretty quick?
didn't. I didn't take gym.
Oh. Well, Carson.
No wonder
then.
you're so fat.
Oh.
Because I was trying to demonstrate that I can do 50 push-ups in a row. And then I was doing them, counting them as I did them, and he was like, "No, you're doing them too fast, dumbass. You have to hold them for like 3 seconds." And I was like, "No." He's like, "No, you're not doing the right kind of push-up. That's not a push-up."
Yeah,
like,
you got to do the left push-up.
What the fuck?
Loser.
You gotta
That's
do the
still a
loop-de-loop
push-up though.
push-up, you
If
idiot.
just because I'm not holding it, that doesn't make it not a push-up.
Well, I mean, what's your opinion on push-up bras?
That has nothing to do with what I'm
Push-up
talking
bros?
about.
Dude, I love
Push-up
push-up bros. I love pushing up with my bros. I go to the gym and I'm like, "Bro, you want to do some push-ups?" And he's like, "Bro, let's do some push-up, bro." And then we push up for like 10 minutes together. And I'm like, "Man, you want to fuck? I will fuck you so hard." And I put my dick in his
Carson,
ass.
I'm
And then
gonna
we
let you.
just
I'm gonna let
bang
you
for the
finish,
next
Carson. I'm gonna
20
let you
minutes.
finish.
It's
Carson.
some hot, steamy
Carson.
sex.
Carson.
I love it so much.
Carson, I'm gonna let you finish, but first, let me just say that my son wears earphones now, thanks to Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh
What?
no! Shut the fuck up.
What? Okay, I never.
Okay. All right. Carson's out of the loop. Let's educate you. So
Please do.
narrator wants to buy a pair of headphones that are complete shit. So Cruder Max wanted to give him some advice on what headphones he should actually get, and somehow the conversation led to him browsing Thomas the Tank Engine themed headphones on Amazon.
Well, I mean, I don't
for
want
like $13.
I don't want that bitch Percy to be on my headphones.
He's not though.
I have to make sure it's Thomas themed. Dude, what are you talking about? $1,000 headphones, dude. I'm fine. I got Thomas.
You'd probably be better off just using Apple earbuds than buying those things. You realize that, right?
I mean, but they don't have Thomas the Tank Engine on them.
Why do you need Thomas the Tank Engine on your headphones? Why is that a priority?
Because I want to be the cool kid in school.
How to be an
Dude,
alpha part 2
Dude,
by
that's
Raccoon.
that was the biggest flaw.
How to be an
dude.
alpha male?
That was the
Get
biggest
Thomas
flaw.
the Tank Engine headphones.
Yeah, you forgot to put that in your video.
Whoops.
So I'm gonna dislike your video real quick. There we go, disliked.
That's 5 dislikes, Raccoon. We're disowning you. You're off the podcast.
Real talk, the only reason I think it got that many dislikes is because I started it by saying, "You're probably a little beta bitch boy." And I feel like 4 people actually got triggered by that and disliked it.
Yo,
I mean, either that or it was just a shit
I
video.
tried to comment and it said comment failed to post. Did you ban me from your comment section?
No, that happens
Nope.
when you comment via a link.
Oh no, I was just logged out.
Maybe they just banned you
that
because you
would do it
posted
too.
rape.
Yeah, good job, Carson. Dude,
Sorry.
Can we talk about the fact that 13 of your subscribers thumbed up a comment that I left that just said rape and then the okay emoji?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. Every time you post something, it doesn't matter what your comment is. They just read the name and they're like, "Oh, it's the narrator. Thumbs up."
Yeah, no, it's actually kind of AIDS. Like I just mass posted literally just had a cock in my mouth and now my jaw is numb, and like I have to show you some of the responses I got because I posted them on like 5 different videos and like 5 different communities, and I got vastly different results. One comment section,
It's like a social experiment.
yeah, somebody responded, "I'm gonna fuck you so hard you're gonna call me daddy for a week." And then another person said, "Kill yourself."
What video was this on? Whose video?
I don't know. Hey, you should check your recent comments on how to be an alpha male, and you should pin that comment.
By the way,
real talk, I hate pinning comments because everybody begs to be pinned. Like,
maybe
that's
you
just
should
a
pin
thing
them.
now. No, I'm
Pin
actually
them up against
considering.
Pin them up against a wall, dummy.
I
at
pin
this point-
comments that don't beg.
At this point, I'm literally considering just making a video ranting about people that beg for pins because it pisses
How
me
to
off
be
that
a
much.
pinning male.
A pinning male.
Yeah, like I did with my push-up bro the other day at the gym. For 10 minutes, I was pinning him up against the ground, and I just went ham on his penis, dude.
That's
oh,
cute.
Man. It was great.
The narrator commented, disliked no Thomas the Tank Engine headphones.
You should pin that.
I mean, I
By the
love
way,
it.
I wanted to give a shout-out to Slacky Bro, our most dedicated podcast listener.
Oh my god, Slacky bro.
He hates narrator and I, but Raccoon Eggs is the best part of the podcast. I want you guys to leave a comment if you want a Raccoon Eggs only podcast episode, because many people have told me Raccoon Eggs is the best part of the podcast, and this guy is the biggest advocate for it. He constantly tells me, "Carson, your content is trash," but Raccoon Eggs gives me a huge cock boner.
This was a disaster.
Are we gonna upload this?
Yes.
I'd rather him
This
just
has
say,
been a good
"I hate-"
podcast episode. Like, I would listen to this.
I thought it was quality.
Dude, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know what empathy is.
All right, guys. That's been the Solitary Confinement Podcast, episode 5.
No,
Make
that's
sure
how we're
follow
supposed to
us-
end it, cunt. We're supposed to end it.
You have to do it. You have to do an outro too.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. Carson, do your like jumbled outro. Just spew all the links out with no order.
Links. Twitter link down below. Follow it. Discord link. Join our Discord. We talk at least once every 4 weeks. So then also subscribe. Like our videos. Like our content. SoundCloud is down below. No one listens to SoundCloud, but we want to make it seem like we care about it. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been the Solitary Confinement podcast with Raccoon Eggs and the narrator reads. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
I am a sociopath.